Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. My name's Aidan and this is episode 2 of my Minecraft series. Last episode, we had our first episode. We went mining, we found this village, and did a few other things along the way, and the episode ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. So I ended up cutting some things out, such as taming these two cats. That one lives in the bed now, because I guess he was blocking that chest when he was sitting on top of the bed, and I couldn't open it. So now he lives in the bed. But yeah, we had to cut a few things out because that was a long episode, and I'm hoping this episode will not suffer the same fate. I'm going to try to maybe record a little less than what I think I need and see where it ends up, and I can always add more later. But the first thing on the agenda today, as you probably saw in the opening time lapses, if those time lapses turned out, I sure hope they did. But as you saw in there, we cleared out a lot of trees and dirt over in this area here. You can actually see some of the grass still kind of growing in here where we terraformed the area a little bit. And you can probably tell by all the dead patches where there isn't any of the tall grass. But this is at that area, the hillside that we talked about at the end of last episode, where I decided I wanted to make my base. Now, the big thing we need here are resources. And you can probably tell by the state of my inventory, we don't have that much. 4 stacks of logs is great if I wanted to make planks, which I probably will include planks, but I love building with logs. So those logs aren't gonna go super long. And we probably need more, as well as stone. Now, I don't think I will use just cobblestone. We'll probably be mixing in stone brick and other things to texturize it. And ideally, maybe some, what's it called? Andesite. Ooh, hello. Some andesite, because that goes really well with the cobblestone texture. And I've got an idea of kind of what I want here, but the problem right now is the resources. So I'm going to do a little bit more off camera. The time lapses hopefully gave you kind of a taste of what I'm working on, but I'm going to do some more off camera stuff, gather up some more resources, and maybe start hollowing out the side entrance here so that we can build outside structure and use some of the cobblestone that we mine out as, building material. Then, whenever we have the entrance built up, we already have a room in there that's hollowed out. Hi, cat. So, I'm going to do that, and I will check back in afterwards. Alright, guys, I have been busy. So, we have set up a little mini camp here. I've gathered a few more materials. Still not like a ton. I used some of the acacia logs to actually start on the interior a little bit. So let me show you what I got. We just put the floors in, which will be acacia planks. And I think we'll do stone brick on the sides of some sort. Maybe like a variety or a pattern of some sort. And then on the ceiling, I'm thinking maybe the smooth stone slabs, but that might get expensive with furnace fuel. So we might have to come up with something for that in the future, such as a bamboo farm or something. But we've got this big room here. I think this will be storage. I went ahead and put this room here as a sort of bedroom, so I can, if need be, run in here and have easy access to a bed to sleep. And I think that will kind of connect to something maybe on this side later on. Trying to think of how I'm going to grow into this base. Not just have it be a plain old starter base, but have something I can grow into and expand throughout the series here. And then while I was digging out this side, which was going to originally be the sleeping room, I found this little cave here. Not a cave, but a underwater little lake. So I think what I want to do is actually get some glass and lay it over the top of it, kind of preserve this, maybe put some sea pickles under there someday whenever I find those. And I don't know what this room would be. Maybe enchanting. That would be a really cool spot for the enchanting table. or just, you know, brewing or something like that. But I just wanted to show you that because I thought that was pretty neat. And I've got the planks in for the floor. So I think the next step here is going to be digging out these walls, turning those to stone brick, maybe adding someday some windows here so I can kind of see through from one part of the base into the storage room there. I'm thinking chests along the back wall, probably. Back wall, maybe the sides a little bit. I'm thinking maybe just back wall, though. Maybe leave the sides open for like a staircase going up to an upper level. And someday, well, for one, I want to get an entrance, so it's actually just a little bit of a building built up around there. But I think it would be really cool to have a really big kind of observatory window up there, up top. So, you know, having a spot for a staircase to go up, and then where you can have like a big upper level room or rooms and a big little observatory window. That'd be really cool. It'd kind of give a nice vantage point over the village there, and eventually I want to have some farms and stuff. But lots of ideas. It's for a later date. I think next I'm going to just start digging these walls out here so I can replace them with stone brick, and I will check back in with you once that's done as well. Wow, well that was satisfying. I made exactly 4 stacks of stone bricks, and it perfectly filled all the walls with no extra blocks left over. That never happens. But when it does, man, it's nice. So it's looking really nice. It's looking a lot cleaner, nicer than the, you know, cave stone walls, random different types of stone, dirt, coal, whatever that's called, all scattered around. And that's still in the ceiling. But if you kind of angle the camera down there a little bit, yeah, look at that. It looks nice and neat, nice and tidy. Maybe a little too tidy. The vanilla tweaks that adds the slight block variation to the wood planks. You can kind of notice it when you stand back. Some of them are a little bit more textured. That really helps break up the floor. But we don't have that with the stone brick. So that's something I think we will have to do. Maybe add some stairs and stuff in there. And we'll probably do that with the floor anyway. But I really want to get maybe some chests in here to kind of gauge what that's all going to look like. Maybe figure out where I want torches on the walls, how they're going to be spaced out and such, so we can maybe decorate the wall with some decorative torches, other little things like that to texturize it, break up the monotony a little bit, but still have it be functional. So in terms of torches, let's see, how much does that light up the room? It's probably going to have a kind of dead spot in the middle, which is probably to be expected. You know, you open the room up and, you know, the torches can only reach so far, especially when they're a little higher up on the wall like that. What's our light level looking like here? It is 6 in some spots, so monsters can definitely spawn here, which is not ideal. We don't want that. And I think lanterns might be our best bet hanging from the ceiling there, but if I want to do upside down slabs, that's not going to work. So for now, we are going to do the torches on the floor, which is definitely not the final thing we want to have. We don't want torch spam on the floor. It just doesn't look good. And even on the walls there, that looks a little excessive. Not a huge fan of, you know, seeing all that lighting. So let's spread this out a little bit more. See where that kind of puts us in terms of light level. Let's see. So I think those can go spread out more. Kind of in line. That doesn't quite put them in line with those. But I don't know if it necessarily needs to. It kind of makes it look correct on the wall spacing-wise there. With the corners, it looks pretty good. 4 blocks and 5 blocks of space. So not like totally even from corner to corner, and this is 3. But, I mean, you look at this wall, it's centered. You look at this wall, those two look pretty evenly spaced with the corners in the middle and all that. And then you look at this wall, and those look pretty even too. So I think that's all that really matters. And then if we take this out here, you know, maybe put some lights under the floor or in the floor. Something like that I think would work out well. But again, for now, bam and bam. And I think that's evenly spaced. It's going to bug me if it's not. 4 blocks and 4 blocks. Cool. So I think that leaves plenty of room to line some chests up on the wall here. And here, kind of between the torches, maybe leave the middle open, or there, maybe all along this back wall, we build some pillars. Ooh, yes, pillars. So I'm getting an idea. There's a thing in my brain. Let's see here. Logs. Acacia logs, to be exact. Let's see what this looks like here. Begone torch. Now, what this is going to do is add a little bit of depth. And that helps break things up. So it kind of also helps section off the chests. So we can bring those torches off the wall. And you know what? Why not? Why not add it here too? That brings the torch off the wall. And look at that. Again, we grabbed exactly enough. That's wonderful. I like that. So we're going to lose a little bit of corner space here, which is no big deal. We can maybe even hide a torch in the corner. Because once we have chests here and here, you won't be able to see right back there. We can maybe put some walls. Yes, walls, because the light will carry through the walls. Man, I'm just full of ideas right now. This is great. Okay, so walls like that. Perfect. And we will bring this over here. At least I believe the light will carry through. I don't want that there. Perfect. Great. And then we have 3 rows of chests here that can get stacked to the ceiling. 2 rows of chests here. Again, stacked to the ceiling. That's a good amount of storage. And then you have cobblestone in the background rather than, you know, maybe a different block or more of the stone brick or seeing the torch, which is great because, again, it's kind of breaking things up, making it look a little different, and you can still have the light. I like that. I like how this is kind of coming together. And then here can be those kind of stairways up to the upper levels, and if need be, we can always expand the storage system down a little bit. We can reach the top chest, we can dig down a little bit, have a gap here. Yeah, cool. That might not make a whole lot of sense right now, but me just thinking out loud. So let's maybe go ahead, and we definitely don't have enough wood because I don't want to use this for chests. We don't have enough wood to, you know, make a whole lot of chests to fill that area right now, which is no big deal. It's not the end of the world. That can kind of wait, and we can fill it over time, kind of fill up the bottom row first, and then build our way up as we get more stuff. But for now, that looks pretty good. That gives us a good spot to start moving into. And if I take these out, what's the light situation looking like? Still a little dark in the middle. Light level is 7, which I think mobs can spawn in 7. I think 8 is safe. But I would like it to be like 8 or 9, you know, just to really be sure. Just because off the top of my head, I'm not sure. But, you know, bringing those torches off the wall helps a lot with the light level. That can be fixed later, though. I think for now we will just bring it down to one random floor torch, which is already a huge improvement. We can maybe even dig out a section in the ceiling here to add some depth in the ceiling. Ooh, hello, voice crack. We can dig out a chunk in the ceiling to add an extra layer of depth there, and that can be a spot where we hang a lantern from, just to kind of break it up and not have it be so close to our heads. But for now, right on cue, the sun is setting, I'm going to move the bed into the little sleeping room here. Probably right there. That's, well, because this I might want to make a window to see into the storage room and just kind of make the whole base feel, You know what? No, we're not going to do a window. At least not right now. We're going to have it right there. It's a perfect spot. Bam. Sleep the night away. Alright, so we've got two different roof types here. I went on a little bit of a journey, got ourselves a horse tamed up to get some sand and some sandstone, because we'll need the sand for glass later on, but I wanted to compare these two different styles of roof, or ceiling? Yeah, this is ceiling, because, I don't know, I was thinking about doing the smooth slabs there, the stone slabs, but I don't know if it's too much gray. And with the orange floor and the kind of yellowy tan of the sandstone up top, I don't know, that kind of looks nice. And I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, this is just too much gray with the acacia wood there. It's got a really warm gray to it. The stone, just having more stone I think would just, it wouldn't pop as much like this does here. This kind of matches warm on top and bottom and kind of the cool gray along the sides. So I think this is what we're going to go with for the rest of the ceiling. I'm going to tear this down here and fill it all in with sandstone. And hopefully I gathered enough. And just like that, we are done with the ceiling, and I've made a few more additions, or slight changes, I suppose. You can see torches are now on the walls instead of all over the floor, except for that sneaky little dude. We will figure that out later. Probably carpet or something. with some light sources underneath, or jack-o'-lanterns that maybe blend in at the floor. I'm not sure. But over here you can see we kind of brought the ceiling down here. Since it's an upside down slab, it's not a full block, and that would have conflicted with the walls. So that kind of adds a little bit of layering. I like that. I like this room a lot. I'm going to go through and probably do some of this every now and again, just to add a little bit of variation aside from the, you know, varied texture of the planks. That's the word. So we'll go through and just kind of try to randomly do this as best we can. Get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Try to kind of break up the monotony. That's not what I wanted to do. The monotony of the floor. That might be a little too much. Maybe right here we can actually take this one out and put that back in. I don't think it needs to be much. I think this may even be a little too much right here. It might look better once we have chests in there too. So we'll go through and do that. Let's just do it right now. Do a little bit here, a little bit there. I keep placing them upside down too, but that's all right. One more here. Oh yeah, and that's great because we have the stone brick texture right there, so that can do that. I think I want to move this there. Kind of make it look a little more off from that one. Yeah, it makes them kind of look a little further apart that way. And it's nighttime. We gotta sleep. And you may have noticed over there in the underwater or underground little pond lake thing. I don't think I like this actually. That's better, I think. Okay. Nope. I changed my mind. Again. Let's try that. Okay. So yeah, we added in the glass, orange stained glass to be exact, and kind of dug out the roof, and I wanted to kind of keep it cave-like. And I think I like how it turns out, how it kind of transitions from, let's see. Yeah, it kind of transitions from, there we go. A smooth transition, that is, from the sandstone roof to the cave roof. And I think the enchantment table will go right here, kind of in the middle-ish of the room. Maybe right here? That seems like a pretty cool spot. We can have bookshelves around. But yeah, I think that's where that will go. And I might swap out some of this dirt. I might keep it. Probably swap out some of the dirt. It's not a great look. But yeah, I'm liking how this is coming together. Let's see here. Got a stone cutting table that we use to make the ceiling blocks and stuff. I think next order of business is gonna be actually getting some chests in here. I maybe want to build a little divider wall right here, which actually we can do right now because I have a bunch of stairs on me, and I think that's kind of what I want to build it out of. So I don't know if I like how you're walking in and it's just flush with that stone wall. That's the only thing that I'm kind of iffy on. So maybe let's just scoot this whole thing back. Let me scoot that back. I'll be right back. And that looks much better. And then coming in. Yeah, I like that a lot. And that doesn't leave things feeling too cramped in here. Really all this needs to be is just a small little sleeping quarters. We'll probably have an ender chest someday there, or, you know, somewhere in the room. Maybe just some important things. But yeah, that I think will do just fine. And I'm wondering now, do we repeat it over here? I kind of like having this little thing open. I think I'm going to have this open. We just want the door for if we're sleeping at night. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now, I'm also wondering, once we design the front here, if we want to leave it open or have another door. I'm leaning towards maybe having it open and maybe protecting it by doing that whole like carpet trick, tricking mobs into thinking they can't just walk over this. It's not perfect, but I think that might be nice to kind of make it feel a little more open. But, you know, that's a down the road thing. Right now, we have something that's a little bit more pressing, and you might be looking at my hotbar and already guessing what that kind of pressing issue might be, and that is the state of my pickaxe. It is about to break, and while I have plenty of diamonds to replace it, I definitely could. I don't know if I want to, and the reason for that is I'm cheap. I don't know. But I know what I can do is get a toolsmith villager, trade up with them, and eventually maybe get a diamond pickaxe trade. Now, only thing is, we don't have a toolsmith villager. We have a weaponsmith. We have another weaponsmith over there. We've got some armorers over that away by the little blacksmith house there. But we don't have a toolsmith. And I believe what you need for that is a smithing table. So let's see what we need to do for a smithing table. If I remember correctly, it's just iron and wood. Smithing table. Iron and wood. There we go. We got it. We know what we're doing. We're professionals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bingo. And, what if we just make this dude into a... Aha. You gonna pick up that trade? You sure are. Okay. Well, let's begin the trading then, sir. You know, it might benefit us to create a farmer villager real quick. Because we don't have a lot of emeralds. We're gonna, you know, run out, like, immediately here. Have I not crafted a stone pickaxe? I guess I haven't. I just went straight to iron because I found that desert temple. Well, cool. I don't need these, though. Huh. There we go. Okay, I lost them for a second. Okay, we need emeralds. So we need, for a composter, fences? I think, no. That's not correct. Or is it? Wait, there we go. Oh, why did I think you needed fences for this? Wow, my brain's not working. Well, we have fences now. Whoa. Is it nighttime? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess it's nighttime. I guess we should find a bed to sleep in. No, we stole that one. Whoops. Well. Okay. Come on. There we go. I guess we'll make that composter in the morning. Alright. Let's try this now. Crafting table. We've got ourselves some slabs and a composter. Let's make 2 for good measure. Why not? We could always use more. Probably. Maybe. Right? Okay. So, where do we have a villager that doesn't have a job? You, sir, are employed. You're a cleric. I don't know if we have a lot of jobless villagers here. We've got the nitwit dude. He can't get a job. Where's your job block, sir? pretty far away, isn't it? Got the mason in there. Let's see. Another one of the jobless dudes there. Maybe this fisherman we can... Or... What's this dude? Oh, that's another one of the clerics. So we can destroy this brewing stand. We don't need... Wait a second. Was that a farmer or a fisherman? They have the same hats. That's a fisherman. Yeah, okay. Well, let's dig up this brewing stand. We don't need 2 clerics. We've already got 1 trapped and safe. So that should, in theory, remove that dude's job wherever he might be. Up there. He still has that job. What if I just place this down, like, right there? Does he need to go back and realize that he's unemployed now? Let's give this a try. Yep, okay. So, scoot you this way, dude. You have employment opportunities right over here. You can do it. I believe in you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There we go. And perfect wheat. We've got plenty of that. We've got tons that we can harvest right now. Right here, right now. But we also have some of the chests so we can lock the trade in. So, let's do that right now. We need wheat. Okay. And let's get ourselves some emeralds. Ooh, let's be careful not to jump on the crops too much there. He's already hard at work harvesting. Perfect. Awesome. Now, I'm going to get going doing some farming myself here. Harvesting up all this wheat that's been growing around the village. And get some emeralds from this dude. And I'll check back in once we've done a little bit more trading. Alright. Moment of truth. Okay, we got ourselves a diamond pickaxe there. It's just a level 2 unbreaking enchantment. I mean, that's not anything crazy by any means, but this means we don't have to spend diamonds on it. And right now, that is a great deal for us. Unfortunately, though, we don't have enough emeralds. And it's going to take a little bit for the crops to regrow. So maybe let's poke around the village here, see if there's anyone else we can do some trades with to try and maybe get those last 4 emeralds we need. I think that trade is discounted right now. So if I can get that at the discounted rate, then that would be fantastic. Maybe this guy over here. No, he's not selling or buying anything. This dude in here. Aha, coal. I don't know how much coal we have, and we need 60 coal to get 4 more emeralds. I don't know if we have that. What about the mason here? Let's give him a try. Clay. We don't have clay. Could we find clay? I actually don't know. Hi there, Mr. Iron Golem. I don't know if there's any clay around here. Let's see. Let's check this little pond here for clay. We sure do have some clay. Actually, let's do that. That's way better than using up our coal. Use our fancy new shovel here. All right. 52 just from that. This is so much faster above water. Come on. There we go. Alright, that should be plenty of emeralds right there. Just from a little bit of clay. And we wanted to trade with the mason anyway. I like their trades. It's a good source of quartz and stuff like that. Especially if we can get a good supply of emeralds rolling. So, let's see here. Aha, there we go. And what are your next trades? Stone and, chiseled stone bricks. Okay, we don't actually need that. Perfect. Let's go get ourselves a new diamond pickaxe. And, oh, 19. Was it just 18? I wonder if the sale kind of changed in that brief time that we were gathering emeralds there. But we got it, and that's what matters. Sweet. Really lucked out there. So I'll use that one until it breaks, but now we at least have a backup, and we didn't have to dip into our diamond supply. But what we do have to dip into it for, though, is an enchanting table. And at this point, I've got the materials I need to make one. Get some paper here. And a book. There we go. And while we're at it, we might as well, not bones, we don't need bones, craft up some bookshelves. We need a lot of wood for that, but, you know, that's no big deal. What do we need? Leather. A lot of wood, a lot of leather, all kinds of stuff for that. There we go, got the recipe. 10 bookshelves. Off the top of my head here, let me kind of imagine it. We need more. I know that for sure. I always like to have more. Just better safe than sorry. We do have some more leather, though. At this point, it's just paper that we are short on, which is no big deal because we've got plenty of sugarcane to choose from here to harvest up. So let's, not punch out. No, that's not right. There we go. So let's gather up what we need here. Let's give that a try. One right there. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll fill in the corners later, but moment of truth, 28. Oh, it's so close. That's so close. And oh no, leather is the thing. It's the one thing we need. Okay, desperate times call for desperate measures. We're gonna find ourselves a horse. Unless there's some cows up here. Because we're so close. I want to finish the episode off getting a full level 30 enchanting table. Aha, and there are some cows, or at least one. Alright, 3 more bookshelves. This... Okay, does it count if I do it in the corners? Oh, goodness. No, we're going to play it safe and just assume it doesn't. We can make this look pretty in the next episode. There we go. Level 30 enchantment, and it's Fortune 3. So, I'm going to cut it off there, though, because I have a feeling with all the footage I've got, even with it edited down, it's going to be a pretty long episode again, and I need to get better about that. So, if you stuck around for the second episode here and you enjoyed it, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I've had a lot of fun making the second one just like the first, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Bye!